Hey, real talk, there's a moment when you power on a rig and it just feels different. The apps open instantly. Games load like they know what you want. Nothing stutters. That's the moment the Gamer Master becomes personal, not just another PC name. This is for the kind of person who is done tolerating laggy load screens, choppy gameplay, and subtle slowdowns that constantly break your flow. You know what real responsiveness feels like because you've lived with the alternative. Not impressed by a spec sheet, impressed when every click, every frame, every task just responds. Before you go any further, check the current price and availability. Systems like this don't stay still in stock, and waiting usually means paying more or missing out entirely. You didn't decide to upgrade on a whim. It was the accumulation of tiny frustrations of the game that stuttered at the worst moment, the render that took forever, the browser tabs that weighed down your workflow. At some point, you realize your setup was working against you instead of with you. The first time you sit down with this feels like a release. You feel the difference immediately. Games that once felt held back suddenly run confidently at higher settings. Background tasks don't distract performance anymore. Launching apps feels instant. You don't just use the PC, you experience it. Gaming becomes fluid. Those intense firefights where every millisecond counts feel tighter and more controlled because the graphics card and CPU are finally in sync instead of bottlenecking each other. You see more detail, feel more depth, and react with less hesitation because the system simply keeps up with you. Even outside gaming, editing, multitasking, streaming, everything feels smoother, clearer, less stressful on your workflow. Once you feel that level of performance, every time you consider something weaker it feels like stepping backward, and you already know how that ends. You think about it once and circle right back because your instincts have already felt the difference. If this is on your short list, check stop now. Deals slip and inventory shifts fast with PCs at this level. You might wonder if it's overkill for your routine. That doubt melts fast once you notice how consistently it handles everything you throw at it, not just peak moments, but everyday use too. This isn't peak performance for one task, it's balanced power that stays strong across all of them. And the unexpected part, how confident you feel sitting down to use it. You don't hope it performs, you expect it. Performance feels fluid, not choppy. Games run smooth, not limited. Workloads feel effortless, not sluggish. Every task feels more responsive. Your setup feels genuinely capable. It does need good cooling and space. And once you live with this level of power, anything less feels noticeably compromised. At some point, you stop comparing spec lists and just go with what your experience already knew was right. Don't let this upgrade linger in your mind only to become something you regret delaying later. If you're ready to feel your system actually keep pace with your ambition, the CyberPowerPC Gamer Master makes that feeling real every time you sit down.